People often ask the question, is the American dream dead? I believe the moment we stop dreaming, we might as well be. Hi, I'm your host, Craig Sewing, the creator of American Dream TV, a national TV show centered around real estate, lifestyle, and culture. A real show showing you real neighborhoods from real professionals. Today, we're going to take you all across the country, showing you why we live in the greatest country on the planet. Let's get this show started right now. Welcome to the American Dream.
The American Dream.
You're watching The American Dream?
The American Dream.
Showing you the real estate, the lifestyle, the culture.
Let's get this party started right now.
Let's go do this.
It is heating up once again.
We're the Davids going up against the Goliath. Real stories in real neighborhoods with real experts.
The staple of the neighborhood. Can't wait to present it to you.
It's all about lifestyle.
In your community.
That's what this show, The American Dream, is all about. Cheers to your American Dream.
This is The American Dream, and I'm your host, Pat Fieser. Connection, community, we all desire it. Where do we get it? Oftentimes, that comes first in school. Well, I'm standing here today in downtown Bothell, Washington, in front of the original Bothell Schoolhouse, built in 1885. Just down the street is the Bothell's first junior high school, built in 1931. It served its purpose in education up until the early 2000s, where it was purchased by the city of Bothell, along with McMenamins. It's been repurposed into what's now called McMenamins Anderson School. We're going to meet with Wendy, the sales coordinator today, and she's going to take us on a tour. Let's go check it out. We're here with the sales coordinator for Anderson School here at McMenamins, Wendy Wool. I'm hoping that you can enlighten us, all the viewers and myself, as to what McMenamins is and specifically what the history of McMenamins and the Anderson School.
McMenamins started back in 1983. The brothers, Mike and Brian, opened their first pub in Portland, and from there it exploded to more and more and more pubs and restaurants, and now to this day there are 12 hotel properties that have multiple restaurants on site, small bars, theaters, event spaces, pools, you name it, and McMenamins Brothers thought of it.
It's kind of like an all-in-one stop. Now, you being the sales coordinator,
Yes.
You have lots of different events that you plan here.
Yes.
Tell me a little bit about some of those.
Well, we host all kinds of events. So either our own events like our Brew Fest, or we have music venues that come in to use Haynes Hall. We have History Pub Talks, which is a huge feature that people really love. They'll pack out Haynes Hall to listen to a speaker from UW Bothell or the surrounding areas, and you get a history lesson while you drink a beer.
With the 56 properties you have something called a passport?
We do. It's so much fun. People love our passport program, where they go to each location throughout Oregon and Washington, and they get a little stamp in their passport book when they visited a restaurant or a theater or one of our events. It makes it a fun experience to see all the different unique properties. There's so much to see and explore that this makes it a fun way where you're not missing anything.
Don't miss McMenamins. You can do everything here. It's right near downtown Bothell. Everything's accessible, but right here on the property. Come to an event, stay at the hotel, eat at the restaurants, swim in the pool. There is so much to do here, even check out first-run movies at the theater. We really greatly appreciate you being here. Wendy, thank you so much for your time.
Absolutely, it was my pleasure.
As Wendy stated, there's a lot of different venues here. We're going to take you through them today in rapid fire. Stay with us. And for your big events, come here. Check out Haynes Hall and Haynes Square. for weddings, conferences, birthday parties, anything you can think of. Come check this out. They can have up to 600 people. And while you're here, don't miss movies. They've got first-run movies right here at Anderson Theater. They will bring you food. Go ahead and order your food out front and drinks, and they'll bring it right to you at your seat. This is a fantastic way to relax, kick back, and enjoy the day. For small events, come here to Andy's room. Seats about 20 to 25. It's perfect for parties, birthday parties, any kind of small gathering, but enjoy it. You actually have a deck off the back, something to kick back and relax. You've got comfortable couches and chairs. You can cater all your food in. Don't miss this one. Come check out the wood shop. Here used to be the actual wood shop. Now you can play shuffleboard, you can shoot pool, or watch a game with your friends. For a little more upscale fare, come here to the Tavern on the Square. Incredible food, get all the drinks you want. Try the seared ahi, it's my favorite. On your way out the door, don't forget to stop by the market. Grab yourself a little reminder of your trip, or a little gift for somebody on the way out. I'm betting the last time you went to the principal's office, it was not a great experience. But you can change that all up here. Have yourself a nice little nightcap. Enjoy, relax, let go of the day's stress. At the end of your stay, come relax here in a beautiful room at the Anderson Hotel. It's a great way to cap off an amazing day, seeing all the amenities that are here at the Anderson School. Thank you for joining us. We'll see you next time on The American Dream.
Hi, I'm Gerald Overbeck with American Dream TV. We are here at the Savannah Fair in Savannah, Washington. Today I'll be giving you a tour of the fair, and then we'll be going over to the old Savannah Schoolhouse. Let's go check it out. The Savannah Fair is the last Saturday in July every year. And what I love about the fair are all of the food trucks, the community comes together. There are a lot of activities for kids. Let's go and check out some of those things. The Savannah Fair draws thousands of people from all across the Northwest, from Seattle and Everett, and also from the local area. Some other things people love about Savannah are some of the local businesses like Savannah Meats, the Five and Dime Store, Willow and Jim Restaurant. There's also the Viking Hall that you can rent out for weddings and events. And down the street is also the Little White Church on the Hill, which is where my wife and I got married. So we have a lot of ties to the Savannah community. We're here with Mary Fuentes, who is the president of the Fair Board. When did the fair start?
Well, this is our 77th anniversary, but actually it started a couple years before that, which is farmers bringing the family-friendly picnic, and all the kids brought their animals and their baked goods and celebrated farming in that atmosphere.
Awesome. For, say, a first-time visitor, what could they expect coming to the fair?
Coming to this fair, you are greeted warmly and you get to experience farming at its roots, with kids showing animals of all classes of livestock, entering indoor exhibits from homemade baked goods to Legos and to woodworking and crafting and quilts. But it's an experience that you get to come out and everything is one field. It's right here, hometown, free parking, free admission. And so we're celebrated by the fire department, who puts on a huge show. And also we just want to welcome everyone and do small town games and stuff that everyone can do and enjoy.
I heard a rumor that you used to show animals.
I did. I grew up showing dairy cattle and beef cattle here.
Awesome.
I was blessed to have that. All four of my brothers showed cattle here, and we had a great time. My good friends, and now my nieces and my good friends' kids, they're all showing cattle here as well.
The fair is a great thing for the community. How do you raise money for the fair?
We have one fundraiser a year, and that is our auction, which is the second Saturday in March every year. And we gather donations from local businesses and from people, and that is how we make it. And then we do a fund a project, which is to fund our scholarship program. This year we were able to give out 3 scholarships, 2 $2,500 ones and 1 $500 one. And so that was
nice.
really, really exciting to be able to do that for kids who are in agriculture and planning to continue into agriculture.
Well, thanks for taking the time to talk to us.
Thanks for coming out. Enjoy the fair.
Yeah, thank you, Mary.
Yeah.
Well, I hope you enjoyed the Savannah Fair. Let's head over to the old Savannah Schoolhouse, which my wife and I just bought, and I'll give you a tour of that. We are here now at the old Savannah Schoolhouse, which my wife Melissa and I just purchased about a month ago. The schoolhouse was built in 1907. It was the original schoolhouse here in Savannah. We were able to buy this from the previous owner, Michael Berg, who was an artist, antique collector, and you'll see when we do the tour in the back, there's many different sculptures, and I hope we can kind of continue what his vision was for the property. And then inside, my wife wanted to turn this space into something for the community to experience and enjoy. So we'll have local artists and farmers, maybe even a coffee shop here. Let's go and take a quick tour of the property. My favorite part of the schoolhouse is this amazing backyard. It's on 2 acres. There's this old European fountain with goldfish in there. There's a church, a saloon, a huge parking area back here that could fit 50 cars. Our plan would be to clean it up a little and have it ready for people to do weddings and special events. Thanks for joining us in Savannah, Washington. I hope you enjoyed the fair and the old Savannah Schoolhouse. I'm Gerald Overbeck with American Dream TV. Hope to see you on the next one.
Welcome to the American Dream. I'm Dawn Halbern, your host. We have an exciting segment for you today coming to you from Cuba. This has always been my American dream, so I'm excited to showcase their beautiful country with you today. Let's go explore. We're going to start our journey in the capital city of Havana, known for its colorful architecture and lively streets. Havana is a city that tells the story of Cuba's past and present, and is like stepping back in time. As you wander through Old Havana, you will encounter bustling plazas, old classic cars, and the rhythmic sounds of salsa music. The streets are alive with the energy of street performers, artists, and the aroma of delicious Cuban cuisine. Their revolutionary spirit is still noticeable today. The government emphasizes social welfare, but it also faces challenges including economic restrictions, crumbling infrastructures, and the need for reform. As the sun rises over Havana, the streets come alive with the vibrant colors and sounds of classic cars, each one a rolling piece of history. These vintage vehicles, primarily from the 1950s, are not just modes of transportation. They are symbols of resilience and creativity. The streets are lined with beautiful colonial buildings, showcasing a mix of Baroque, neoclassical, and Art Deco styles. The interplay between the classic cars and the architecture creates a picturesque scene where the past and present collide. It's a reminder of the island's vibrant spirit and the stories etched into its streets.
up, we're gonna go visit a cigar factory. So let's go check it out. Come on.
The Cuban tobacco industry has spanned over 500 years and also has over 500 manual processes that must be completed to produce their distinctive flavor profile and construction. 3 of the best known cigars in the world from Cuba are Cohibas, Monte Cristo, and Romeo and Julieta. Over 200,000 people are employed in this industry on the island, and if you learn to roll them exceptionally well, it's one of the best paying jobs in Cuba. Cuban cigars are renowned for their exceptional quality, primarily due to a combination of unique growing conditions and fertile soil, and centuries of refined tobacco cultivation and strict quality control that has been passed down from generation to generation to produce the best cigars in the world. After exploring this beautiful island, it's clear that it's more than just a destination. It's a vibrant experience filled with warmth, resilience, and a unique spirit. I absolutely fell in love with the Cuban people and their culture. Whether you're exploring the historic streets of Havana, relaxing on a sun-kissed beach, absorbing the unique farmland, or immersing yourself in the rhythms of Cuban music, you'll find that Cuba has a way of capturing your heart. It sure has captured mine.
To Cuba, this has got to get on your bucket list. Wow, what a thrill it's been capturing their beauty and culture. I'm Dawn Halbrand, your lifestyle and real estate host of The American Dream. See you next time.
Olympia, Washington may be known for its coffee culture, but this isn't just another cafe story. This is about serving more than drinks. It's about serving dignity one cup at a time. Today, we're going to be chatting with Jonathan at Campers Coffee to learn more about how he serves the community through his coffee. Let's go. We've just arrived at Campers Coffee. Come on in, let's have a conversation with Jonathan to learn more. Joining me is someone whose vision is transforming both our streets and our coffee cups, Jonathan Naliwaco, founder and CEO of Campers Coffee and the nonprofit that started it all, City Campers. Welcome, Jonathan.
Thanks, Tom. I'm excited to be here, share what we've built and who we serve.
Let's start with City Campers. What was the need that you saw and how did you go about fulfilling that need?
Yeah, so City Campers, in 2018, we noticed that there was lots of organizations doing like soup kitchens or clothing closets and things like that, offering great things, but there wasn't anyone going out to the people that were on the streets, living in the tents. And so we got a bunch of supplies donated and we put them in the back of my Jeep and we just went out and started serving. We met someone that believed in what we were doing and donated money for us to get our first ambulance. Our first ambulance was a Big Red. And we were able to get our supplies that were all donated, and we were able to get them all inside the ambulance, and which allowed us to, drive around whenever we wanted. We had the supplies that we had, and I didn't have to store them any place. We just were ready to serve where we could.
So you had a mobile serving unit, if you will, to help serve our friends in this community that you saw a need for.
Really, when we go out and we meet people, we want them to know that they are seen, they are valued, and whatever we can do to show them that, that's what we do.
So Jonathan, you went from serving coffee to roasting coffee on a popcorn maker, is that right? How did that transition happen? Tell me a little bit about that.
Yeah, so I had a lot of time on my hands and decided I wanted to start roasting coffee. And so I got a popcorn maker, started roasting small, little batches of coffee on the popcorn maker and told some friends about it. And they asked if I would come to their company parties or things and do like pour over events. So I started doing that just kind of to get out, to have fun, and share about city campers. Started raising money that way through city campers. And then one of the people that was at probably 2 or 3 of the parties, he asked me about if I had ever thought about opening a coffee company. And I was like, he's Olympia. There's lots of coffee companies. There's lots of roasting companies. They're all over the place. But what he said to me was, right, there are lots of coffee companies, but are any of them pouring into our community? And that's kind of what like sparked in my mind. I was like, oh, maybe I can start a coffee roasting company.
So Jonathan, let's fast forward to today. What does Campers Coffee look like here and now?
Right, thank you. So there's a few things. So the first thing, we have the roasting cafe. It's open 5 days a week, and I roast all the coffee here. We pack all the orders. We do all the different production stuff, but we also have a cafe. People can come in, sit down, have a chat. 5% of all of our profits from Campers Coffee go to city campers. And we also have our storage here, so people could drop off donations for city campers. So pretty much I'm just stuck in this one spot. We have a mobile catering trailer, and we have a mobile catering truck built out of an old Winnie. Yeah. And we go to all kinds of different events, from teacher appreciation to employee appreciation to festivals, markets, wherever people need coffee or want coffee. We head on out there and we serve coffee, and we try to talk and raise the awareness about city campers and why we're serving coffee.
Who is Winnie?
Oh, Winnie is our Winnebago. It's a 1973 Winnebago that I found in a field, was sitting for 10 years, and we gave it new life. Yeah. New life.
Okay.
Gave it new life.
That's wonderful. Stories like Jonathan's at City Campers and Campers Coffee remind me of just how much heart this community has. And in places like Tumwater, you can really feel it. It's the kind of connection that sticks with you. Where comfort, location, and pride of ownership come together, this next property might just be the perfect fit. Welcome to 782 Fenway Lane Southwest in Tumwater, Washington. This quiet neighborhood is move-in ready and is more than just a house. It's a lifestyle upgrade. Step into this open layout filled with natural light, vaulted ceilings, and a cozy fireplace perfect for Northwest evenings. This kitchen is a cook's dream, featuring custom cabinetry, tile countertops, and a convenient eating bar, and all new stainless steel appliances. Upstairs, you'll find 3 spacious bedrooms, including a primary suite that offers upgraded molding, double sinks, a soaking tub, and greenbelt views for extra peace and privacy. The 2-car garage gives you dry entry and ample storage, something every Puget Northwest homeowner can appreciate. And for your outdoor space, get ready to entertain. This fully fenced, low-maintenance backyard comes complete with pet-friendly turf and a cozy gazebo, making it your personal retreat. You're just minutes from Tumwater schools, I-5 access, local dining and shopping, everything you need right where you want it. Whether you're settling in or starting fresh, this property offers comfort, connection, and convenience. And that's what the American dream is all about. Thanks for joining me today. Whether it was for the coffee, the cause, or this beautiful home, I'm Tom Hafey, and I'll see you next time on The American Dream.
Here today exploring Point Ruston, Washington. This is one of the premier waterfronts in Western Washington. I'm Alexis Moore, and this is Jessica Volkman, and we are your co-hosts today for the American Dream TV, and we are selling south of Seattle. Point Ruston is located just south of Seattle. For those of you that aren't familiar with the Pacific Northwest, Tacoma is the second largest city and just south of Seattle, and Point Ruston is just a tiny bit outside of Tacoma. So as far as commute goes, this is about a 40-minute drive from the airport. Excellent location, amazing views. Can't wait to show you around. Before Point Ruston was developed, it was actually more of an industrial site. In fact, there was a copper smelter here for a long time, and it was pretty unusable. Developers came in and had a vision for this community and created this amazing waterfront park that's usable for everyone. It's open to the public, and also these amazing condos that you can purchase and live here in this waterfront lifestyle. The other thing I love about Point Ruston is just how walkable it is along the waterfront of Tacoma. If you're not here to walk and you want a fine dining experience, check out the restaurants along the waterfront, especially for a date night. It's perfect.
So the foodie in me is like in little heaven over here. I have been craving fish and chips, and so we're gonna kind of eat our way through Ruston, I think, this afternoon.
That sounds great. I already ordered fish and chips. I just heard him call my name. We'll grab some mac and cheese. There's pizza across the street. You cannot go wrong. Ruston is amazing as far as the food goes.
And if you want something fancy, that's all along here too. There's places like Woven, and that's just down the road a little bit.
Lobster, chef, lobster, ram. There's a whole bunch of restaurants all along the waterfront with gorgeous views.
Oh, that's so good.
Everyone, when we come out to Point Ruston, always asks about the boat. The boat has become sort of an icon for the community. It actually used to be a sales office, and I worked there a long time ago when I was working for the developer for this condominium complex out here. And now it's actually for sale. So if anyone's looking to buy a giant boat, you're welcome to come to Point Ruston and check this one out. It is for sale. So we are extraordinarily fortunate today. We got an exclusive showing in one of these luxury condominiums. I've often walked by here and wanted to get inside, and today we get to go inside and show you Unit 317 in the Rainier building. It's listed by our friend of ours, Colleen Walker, and we're just so excited to get inside.
Oh my gosh, I can't even imagine being able to wake up with that view every day. Just wait until you guys see it.
So if I personally were looking for a luxury condominium anywhere in Western Washington, I think Point Ruston would be my first choice, personally.
I think it's the premier waterfront. I think that there's nothing much better. The views, the mountain. Gosh, I love that mountain, right? And so this is just such a resort style, it's kind of a dream. The seals are out playing in the water. The blue herons are walking, people are walking their dogs.
Active lifestyle is important. To be able to walk out your door and just walk, run, walk your dog, hop on some hoverboards or whatever it is that you're into and just go. It's fantastic.
Yeah, I don't know that it gets much better.
No, it's absolutely phenomenal. If you were choosing a condominium in this neighborhood, this unit in particular, you wake up every morning to this mountain view. It's absolutely stunning.
That they were so thoughtful in the way they designed it, to the point where it narrows as you go back so that you don't see your neighbors.
Right.
It's condo living, but private, very resort-like. And if you're a foodie, there's amazing food nearby. So it's kind of that one-stop shop. You can go get your nails done. You can bake. You can eat amazing food. There's a movie theater down here. There's outdoor lifestyle stuff. There's just a little bit of everything that can just pretty much check most people's boxes, I think.
Yeah. And the other thing that we haven't talked about is location. We are just 30 minutes south of Seattle here. So really proximity, if you needed to hop on the airport and get out of state, it's not that far.
You just have options. It's just a really good little spot that I don't know, maybe now everybody's gonna know.
Right.
But
it's a very well kept secret.
It's probably one of the best kept secrets around.
Hopefully you enjoyed our tour of Point Ruston today, this amazing waterfront community and all there is to do here. There's so much good food and fun to be had. I'm going to go home and enjoy my leftovers. We hope you enjoyed the tour. Tune in next time.
Welcome to American Dream TV's Selling Seattle. I'm Kyle Moore, your host. My first year in real estate, I moved a client here from Texas in the middle of the summer. She got out of the car and said something I'll never forget. She said, "Our weather is Goldilocks weather. Not too hot, not too cold, just right." That's always stuck with me, and it's the truth. We have beautiful summers here in Seattle. Long days and great chances to enjoy the outdoors. One of my favorite and everybody's favorite place to do so is Green Lake. Green Lake is located 5 miles north of downtown as a freshwater spring-fed lake 2.8 miles in diameter with green space and walking paths all the way around it. It has numerous distinctive stretches that feel like you are in a fairy tale. On the western edge of Green Lake is the true epicenter of the park, Green Lake Park. Donated to the city in 1905, it has a community center, Evans indoor pool, recreational fields, and even a beach with a lifeguard. On the north shore of the lake is the historic Bathhouse Theater. Built in 1927 as a public bathhouse, it was converted to a public space in the 1970s. In 1980, Arne Zasloff's floating theater company made a permanent home of it, and it's been a place for drama, plays, and local actors to perform ever since. The walking path around the lake gets a lot of action. Every day of the year, even in bad weather, people are walking, jogging, pushing strollers, walking dogs, enjoying coffee. There's actually two paths around Green Lake, one that's a foot only down here by the shore side, and one that's for wheels and faster bikes up by the road. It takes about 35 to 40 minutes at a brisk pace to walk around it, and inside of an hour, you can get great exercise in one of the most beautiful places in Seattle. But my favorite thing at Green Lake is the Green Lake Pitch and Putt. It's a 6-acre mini golf course on the southwest shore that's owned by the city but operated independently. They have 4 full-time employees, and it was taken over by Amy Faulkner this last year, who's reinvigorated the place with new paint, new marketing, new mowers, and some real care to one of my favorite spots. So pitch and putt is exactly as it implies. You play it with a pitching wedge and a putter. It came over from Ireland in 1947, the pitch and putt craze. And the Green Lake Pitch and Putt is one of 2 continuously operated pitch and putts in the United States. The object is to have fun and play in less than an hour, and players of all skill levels can do it. You don't even need your own clubs. Today I brought my favorites to see what I can go out here and shoot. One of my favorite holes at the Green Lake Pitch and Putt is number 3. It's a short hole, only 65 yards, but tucked in the corner of the property to a green that sits just slightly above the plane. A good shot gives you a great chance at birdie. Number 8 is a great hole here at the Green Lake Pitch and Putt. We call it the Big Oak for the giant oak tree that backs the back of the green. It makes a beautiful backdrop or a backstop in case you hit it too far. Green Lake Pitch and Putt makes a great place to spend an hour and enjoy our beautiful outdoors. If you get the opportunity to make it to Green Lake, make sure you give yourself plenty of time, and you'll see what makes our summers just right.
I hope you enjoyed today's episode of the American Dream TV. We created this show to combat negative media, to show that the American Dream is alive and well by showing you real stories in real neighborhoods. Thank you so much for watching the show, and cheers to your American Dream.